Every comfort dessert begins with the land, and machines pull thousands of plants at a time, bringing shells to the surface.
Inside each shell is oil, flavor, and the heart of peanut butter.
Before the factory, hands still remove what the machine cannot. From here, the load heads straight to roasting and grinding. Inside these walls, tradition is scaled into thousands of cakes. The process starts with clean receiving and precise routing. Every pound is tracked for years. Small defects here become big problems later, so inspection stays strict. Air and rotation remove field residue before roasting begins. A brief rinse prepares shells for even heat transfer. Moisture drops to the target range before roasting. Roasting awakens aroma and deepens sweetness in the nut. Constant tumbling prevents scorching and keeps the roast uniform. Temperature and time decide the final flavor profile. Cooling locks in roast without overcooking. Skins and fragments are removed for smooth, clean peanut butter. Now only the pure kernel moves forward. Grinding releases oil and transforms solids into paste. This is the first appearance of true peanut butter. Flow rate is controlled to protect texture and temperature. Sweetness and salt are calibrated for a classic American profile. Consistency starts with exact weights, not guesses. The blend turns glossy as oils and sugars unify.
Texture is measured as carefully as flavor.
A cake needs structure as much as it needs sweetness.
Sifting aerates flour for a tender crumb.
Eggs bring richness and emulsify the batter. Warm butter carries aroma through every bite. The batter is built in layers for stability and softness.
Air is folded in, creating lift without dryness.
A perfect batter looks glossy and falls in a steady ribbon.
Every pan is prepared to release cleanly after baking. Portion control keeps bake times consistent across thousands of cakes. Gravity does the leveling. No shortcuts required. A controlled vibration removes trapped air for an even crumb. How heat transforms batter into cake. Proteins set, starches gel, and the crumb takes shape.
Color is flavor, and browning is the signal.
The oven holds a narrow target range for perfect softness.
Fresh cakes emerge, tender and aromatic. The surface tells the story of a well-balanced batter. Cooling protects texture before frosting ever touches the crumb. A steady glide, minute after minute, brings the core temperature down.
Frosting only starts when the cake is truly ready.
A clean release prevents cracks and protects structure.
Landing is controlled because softness is fragile.
Level tops ensure even frosting and clean layers.
Clean lines begin with clean stations.
Uniform layers create the signature bite of comfort cake. A moist crumb holds frosting without collapsing.
Frosting is where comfort becomes unmistakable.
Temperature controls spreadability and shine.
A measured spiral guarantees flavor in the stop is as important as the start. No smears, no waste.
Alignment keeps the cake stable through cutting and packing.
A first coat traps crumbs, so the final finish stays clean.
Thin, even, and controlled. This is the foundation of the final look.
A brief chill stabilizes the frosting for the finishing pass.
Too warm and it smears, too cold and it cracks. Balance is everything.
Now the cake becomes unmistakably peanut butter.
Clean edges signal quality before the first bite.
A simple swirl. Timeless, familiar, and comforting.
A final crunch adds texture to the soft crumb.
Safety checks protect every customer. The target weight ensures fairness and consistency.
The audio features a narrator speaking. Anything outside spec is removed immediately.
Uniform slices keep the experience identical, box after box. Soft crumb, rich frosting, and a familiar sweetness. Classic comfort. Automation handles gently to protect the finish. Sealing locks in freshness and prevents frosting damage.
Every package carries its own timeline, from oven to shelf. Boxes rise in seconds, ready to protect the dessert inside. A snug fit prevents shifting during transport. Cases are built like bricks, stable, efficient, and fast. Sealed cases mean safer delivery and fewer losses.
Stack patterns are designed for stability, not just speed.
Tension holds the load against vibration and braking forces. From here, comfort is staged for distribution across the country. Every movement is slow and deliberate to protect delicate frosting. Temperature control extends freshness without changing texture. Now the finished dessert prepares to leave the plant.
Straight entry keeps cases square and prevents crushing.
Sealed and ready for the road. From factory to neighborhood stores, comfort travels fast.
Soft crumb, rich peanut butter, and the taste of home.
The crumb yields gently, exactly what comfort should feel like.
A familiar box that promises a familiar joy.
Behind every cake is a system watching every variable. Food safety is built into the routine, not added at the end. Clean equipment protects flavor and protects people.
With one press, the rhythm returns.
When everything aligns, production becomes a quiet kind of music.
The same swirl again and again, comfort through consistency.
Uniform geometry makes uniform portions.
From slice to sealed case, the journey takes minutes.
Comfort food becomes logistics on a massive scale.
Even in industry, there's still a warmth to this routine.
Behind the machines, people keep tradition alive.
Thousands of cakes, all identical, all meant to comfort.
A simple topping, and suddenly it feels like home. Separate steps merge into one continuous system of comfort. Steel and sweetness, two worlds meeting in one place.
Heat is managed like a science because texture depends on it.
Small motions create the final signature. Before it leaves, the finish is checked one last time. Comfort food moves like freight, but arrives like a gift. A timeless American dessert. Simple, rich, and familiar. From roasted peanuts to frosted layers, comfort is engineered, then delivered, slice by slice.